Hello and welcome to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In this week's edition, we'll recap the race card from Saturday, April 9. It was Farriers Appreciation Day at the park. 10 races were on offer, including the feature event, the Association of Jamaican Farriers Trophy. Let's begin our highlights package with race 1 from Saturday. 9 faced the starter going 1500 meters. This was in the category native bred 4-year-olds and up maidens and untrieds.
Field appears to be in line. They're off for the first. Silver Soul just misses it, along with Sparkling Tradition and Magic Bullet. They're the 3 back markers. Alongilala goes for that lead. Omron is traveling strongly. 6th Avenue races out widest of them all. There goes Conundrum in the green and white, and these 4 abreast as they charge past the 6. To Cat Be the Glory is some 3.5 lengths further back. A gap of 5 opens up to the slow starting Silver Soul. Magic Bullet in the yellow race is right on his heels. Sparkling Tradition asked to recover after a poor start, and left at the back it's always vigorous, showing no vigor or vitality at the moment. They make their way now toward the final half of a mile, and Conundrum now slips through, gets that lead, opens up a length. Omron now cutting into it. A half a length separates them as the battle for the lead is on, as they lead the 7th, 16th, and now Omron shows narrowly. Magnificent Dane Nelson in control as they drive past the 3. It is Omron opening up some 2.5 lengths. Conundrum chasing. Longilala is there. There goes To Cat Be the Glory in the blue cap now, moving best of the pursuers as they're about to come into the lane. But it's an easy-looking Omron up front under the hand ride. Nelson motionless as they're into the lane and leave the quarter pole behind. And now he becomes a busy man, changing his hold, which is the norm. As they run to the furlong pole, To Cat Be the Glory now begins to struggle. Left a gap back in second. The rest all out of it. It is Omron in cruise control. Dane Nelson and Omron will romp the first unless we have a mishap. Inside the final 16th, he has a peep in his right-hand mirror, and it's all over. Omron is down, will win by 10 or more. To Cat Be the Glory finishes ahead of Always Vigorous, then Magic Bullet. 6th Avenue is 5th.
Omron, expertly ridden by Dane Warrior Chief Nelson, romped the day's first event by 13 lengths. The 5-2 favourite Longilala came home a disappointing 6th. The second event of the day was a sprint contest over 1,000 meters or 5 furlongs straight. Trainer Jason DaCosta had 3 entries in the field. However, Double Diva was the most fancied among the punchers, sent off at 1-5. Richard Henry was a late replacement for Giovanni Forbes aboard It's a Boy.
Out in a bunch. Closest to us, we can see a Double Diva. Looks to have that overall lead right in the middle. Tanola showing speed. So Double Diva closest to us. Tanola in the middle. Also coming there, that's Power Ranking prominent. The speedy Will the Conqueror is also there. It's Double Diva bringing them passing the 3. Double Diva in front. Power Ranking is right there too, right in the middle and in the mix. That's Tanola. Double Diva, Power Ranking really running a good one in the middle. It's still Double Diva in front. Double Diva and Anthony Thomas trying to put pay to this field. Power Ranking won't let her do it. It's still Double Diva in front, and Double Diva begins to kick away from this field, and I think Double Diva has bid this field a good afternoon. Double Diva sprinting off and sprinting clear. This might be double-digit win. It's Double Diva maybe by 7 or 8 from a Power Ranking. Will the Conqueror and maybe Morse Code for the 4th.
Double Diva reassured punters of her talent to win by a commanding 8 1/4 length. The gorgeous chestnut filly, partnered by Anthony Thomas, clocked 58 1/5 of a second, going 1,000 meters. Race 3 saw another DaCosta Thomas entry being highly favored among punters. Sudden Flight, breaking from the 5 box, was a hot 1-9 favorite.
And they're off. First start, Speechless missed it. A Nassau race is nearest to us. Sudden Flight is beginning to tack toward the stand side. Former Gladiator displays the usual speed, just possibly the leader along with Balazzo as they rub shoulders. and converse. They're so close together and make their way now toward the final quarter. So the pair of a former Gladiator and Balazzo continue a shoulder-rubbing match as they drift toward the far side. Sudden Flight is the one nearest to us. This is where the action is as they charge away now toward the final furlong, and Sudden Flight has taken complete command. Former Gladiator and Balazzo continue their battle over on the far side. Speechless trying to make ground in behind, but it seems an impossible task to get back to this Sudden Flight. Carlton Watson took one already. He'll have his second. So too Jason DaCosta and also Anthony Thomas. They win by 8. Speechless is second. Asse Soup has finished in third. Balazzo is fourth.
Sudden Flight soared to an impressive victory by 10 1/4 lengths. 53 3/5 of a second was the winning time, going 1900 meters. Races 2 and 3 saw impressive back-to-back wins for jockey Anthony Thomas, trainer Jason DaCosta, and owner Carlton Watson. Race 4 saw Dennis Thwaites' entry, Mama Sharon Darling, sent off as a 1-5 favourite. This was another competitive event that saw 8 entries facing the starter, going 1,000 meters round.
Thereafter racing came out in a good line, but outsped and left at the back early. That is Lady Budget. As they head towards the 4 furlong point, it is Starley showing speed, taking them past the 4. Starley in front, Adwa right there in second, right against the rail. That is for Lena Forever. The favorite is right on the premises in fourth. That is Mama Sharon Darling. Also coming up on the outside, that's Flying Bullet. Then comes Black Royalty, Dance All Night, and still left at the back of the field, Lady Budget. They swing and come right at the top of the lane. 2 furlongs to the money, right on the rail. It is Starley out in the middle, Adwa, and Adwa looks to have the lead. Here comes in the in-between horses. That is for Lena Forever, and Adwa. These are the ones. The favorite is on the outside and needs to find more. Here comes Black Royalty. They have coming to the half a furlong pole. It's Adwa in front. Adwa kicking clear. Adwa kicking into gear and begins to go away. Adwa beats Black Royalty for Lena Forever and Mama Sharon Darling.
Adwa, ridden by Juvenile Patterson for trainer Lawrence Fremantle, secured the day's 4th event. Black Royalty, at long odds of 77-1, came home second, followed by For Lena Forever and Mama Sharon Darling. The day's 5th event saw Anthony Thomas hunting his 3rd victory of the day. He was aboard Donovan Plummer's 3-5 entry, Quana, for the 1200-meter trip.
They're ready. They're off. Fair start with the exception of Run Jaya Run. Dr. Sahir Alexander reverses quickly and is now the back marker as they charge down the far side and arrive at the 5. Quana leads up by almost 2 lengths over Supreme Star. Crushing Power moving on the outside, 3rd. Euphoria backing out a bit but holding on to 4th as they run to the half-mile marker. Shashamani Dance moving wide. Run Jaya Run is on the rail. A gap opens up to the wide-running Show No Mercy. Dr. Sahir Alexander overtakes him along with Avery and Diane, and Show No Mercy running a private race, widest of them all. They leave the 3/8 and run toward the 5/16, and it is Quana dancing along with Anthony Thomas. He's looking for a triple as they come into the lane. Quana has them off their legs into it now, and it's all Quana on that lead with a 1/4 mile to run. Can they catch Quana? The rest looking like tiny dots in behind. Run Jaya Run going best of the rest. Supreme Star over on the rail with Euphoria in between horses. Shashamani Dance in the yellow cap is out wide, but it is complete control Quana has of the event. Inside the final 16th, it is all Quana and Anthony Thomas. He continues to touch Quana with the left-hand stick. Not needed. They win by a huge margin, 12 or more.
It was victory number 3 on the day for jockey Anthony Thomas. Quana sped to victory in 1 minute 16 3/5 of a second, going 1200 meters. On the other side of the break, we'll recap the remaining races on the card. This included the day's feature, the Association of Jamaican Farriers Trophy. Welcome back to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In the second half of our presentation, we'll recap races 6 to 10. The day's sixth event was for high-level claimers 3 years old and upwards. Anthony Thomas was aboard the 3-5 favorite Peking Cruise.
They're off and racing. Burning Red marginally misses it as the Grey Special Counsel leads them past the 5.5, heading towards the 5. It's Special Counsel in front. Right on the rail, that is Mirabilis. Right in the mix, that is Unknown Soldier. We can make out Costa as well. A tight grouping, just tucking onto the tail and coming around. That is a Peking Cruise as they pass the 4. Recovering after that, that is Mirabilis, Rohan Kabir rather, as they come toward the 3 furlong point on the course, making the running. It's a 3-horse race. Right on the rail, that Special Counsel. In between horses, that is Custer. On the 3 wide, that is Unknown Soldier there at the top of the lane. And it is kicking on. Special Counsel finding a bit more. Special Counsel begins to get out of the grass. Up on the outside, Burning Red is coming on after that bad start. It's Special Counsel. Burning Red is finding plenty on the outside. It's Custer. It is Special Counsel still in front. Burning Red trying to get to Special Counsel. Special Counsel hanging on from Burning Red. Rohan Kabir running out of the cloud. It is Burning Red that now strikes the front. Burning Red. It's very tight between Rohan Kabir and the Special Counsel. 3 times lucky might be 4th. Got tight for 5th.
Ian Prasad's Burning Red, ridden by 6-time champion rider Omar Walker, was first past the post. Burning Red clocked 1 minute 14 and 3/5 of a second, going 1,200 meters. The day's 7th event was contested over 1,000 meters. It was named in honor of Craig Thompson, president of the Farriers Association. Richard Azan's Perfect Brew was the 3-5 favorite.
They're off for the dash. A perfect start. Bugatti gets a good one, goes for that lead. Madeline Sunshine races on the outside. Phoenix Risen is right there on the rail. Perfect Brew now moving in between runners as they sort themselves out and go flashing past the half mile. Bugatti showing just on that lead. Unruly Gal has now picked up the chase and joins Bugatti and these two eye to eye as they flash past the 3. Phoenix Risen is overtaken by a Perfect Brew now beginning to make a big rush on the outside, and a Perfect Brew has a quickened up. Madeline Sunshine racing out wide. Unruly Gal is on the rail. Bugatti has faded out of it. In behind those, that's Gilbert trying to close up, but they race past the 3/16th and holding on to that lead. It's Madeline Sunshine and awesome Anthony Thomas. He's looking for a 4-timer. Perfect Brew has to be switched to the outside. Madeline Sunshine just the leader from Perfect Brew. Madeline Sunshine has a length and a half to spare. The favorite Perfect Brew can't touch this. Madeline Sunshine will take it. A 4-timer for awesome Anthony Thomas. Perfect Brew is next. Gilbert races in 3rd. No More Deals looks to be 4th. Back in 5th. That's Unruly Gal.
Jason DaCosta's Importy Madeline's Sunshine won by 1.5 length. The top 4 was completed by Perfect Brew, Gilbert and No More Deals. The 8th event saw 7 entries going 1,820 meters. Paul Francis was aboard Gary Subrauty's 6-5 favorite JJ Warrior.
A bit fidgety. They're off and racing. Traditional Boy wants that lead. Also King Anthaloo. So Traditional Boy trying to cut the corner and save ground. It's Traditional Boy in front and making the running. King Anthaloo is settled back in 2nd easily. Right on his inside, that's Moya. Then comes JJ Warrior. Racing, then comes It Is What It Is, Dancing in the Breeze. And just tailing off about 5 lengths, that is Mule Train. They turn over on the backstretch and making the runnings. Traditional Boy bouncing easily on that lead. About the length and a half as they pass the 6. King Anthaloo, not hurried, is right there in 2nd, right against the rail. That is Maya. Beside Maya, that is JJ Warrior, trying to form a sandwich in between horses. That's It Is What It Is, tailing off a bit. That is Dancing in the Breeze, and racing at the back of the field, Mule Train. at the half mile and still making the runnings. Traditional Boy, a length and a half in front of King Antaloo in second. JJ Warrior is right there in third. Maya is fourth, racing in fifth. That is it, is what it is. And I think we can forget about Dancing in the Breeze and Mule Train at the moment. They've passed the 3 and heads towards the 2.5 furlong, and it is now King Antaloo that goes to that lead. On the outside and coming on, that is JJ Warrior. King Antaloo, JJ Warrior. Traditional Boy might have thrown in the towel. It's JJ Warrior on the outside with that lead. King Antaloo under the right and whipping, but not catching up with JJ Warrior. JJ Warrior begins to stress this lead at a furlong to go. JJ Warrior in front. King Antaloo hard driven in second. JJ Warrior keeping on and looks to have this one. JJ Warrior coming away from King Antaloo. The battle is on for third. Running on the rail, that is, it is what it is. Traditional Boy in fourth.
2 minutes 2 seconds flat was the winning time logged by JJ Warrior. King Antaloo, it is what it is, and Traditional Boy completed the top 4. Race 9 was the Association of Jamaican Farriers Trophy. This was for native-bred 3-year-old maidens and untrieds competing over 1,200 meters. Supreme Song was sent off as a 1-2 favorite.
They're off. So Ragbar Bappy gets a slow start along with a last dance as they charge up toward the final 5/8 of a mile, and KP Choice outspeeds them, gets that lead from Mila's All That Freedom Street, closing in these three in a tight cluster. Supreme Song watches them just about 4 lengths off that lead. Get a Pepsi races on the rail, a length and a half in behind to Sir Ragbar Bappy. 2 to Give Me a Light, asked to make gains as they leave the half mile and run into that turn. Last Dance races on the inside rail. Blue Sky is left 2 lengths in behind, and Justin Biden is struggling at the back. They leave the 3 and run toward the final 5/16. They're about to arrive there, and KP Choice is now joined by Supreme Song, and Supreme Song looks to have that lead and will come first into the lane. KP Choice almost rubbing the rail under the left-hand stick as Supreme Song battles to hold it. KP Choice attempts the rally with 3/16 remaining. Get a Pepsi now asked to come at them as they run toward the furlong pole. It is Supreme Song. Shane Ellis pulls out the stick in the left hand. Get a Pepsi now trying to close the gap and begins to do so ever so slowly. Supreme Song is digging in over on the rail. Get a Pepsi fighting on the outside. A half a length separates them at the wire. Supreme Song beats Get a Pepsi, then Mila's All That. KP Choice, Justin Biden has finished in 5th.
Only a neck separated Supreme Song from Get a Pepsi, ridden by Shane Canterman Ellis for trainer Anthony Babanunis. Supreme Song posted a time of 1 minute 15 and 3/5 of a second. The day's final event saw 11 entries competing in a restricted allowance race for native-bred 5-year-olds and upwards.
Seven furlongs, 1,400 meters thereof. Daytona Belle staggers out with funky fashion at the back. Nina Dorada takes off quickly, harassed early by Mr. A. Rather another cookie, and it's these two who battle for it. Nina Dorada just the leader by a half a length as they lead the 6. Another cookie now pressing an attack. Better Best begins to creep closer. Mr. A right in behind them. Shaboom races up in between runners. XY Soul racing out 3 wide, hunting a run on the rail. That's Daytona Belle. They're followed by Funky Fashion in company with Gorgeous Gift. Angelos races up next as they go flashing now into the final half-mile turn, and at the back of the field, it's My Time Now. Up front, Nina Dorada continues to hold that lead, trying to shake loose from Shaboom. Better Best creeping closer all the while, looking a danger. XY Soul under the pump and making gains. Daytona Belle races next. Mr. A and Gorgeous Gift racing behind. Angelos making late progress. Then Funky Fashion, another cookie. And the My Time Now continues to stay at the back as the leaders come thundering into the top of the lane. The grey Shaboom has taken charge. It's Shaboom just the leader. XY Soul on the outside. Better Best in between them, asked to get rolling. As they run toward the furlong pole, it's still wide open over on the far side. And Nina Dorada in the red cap and Daytona Belle in the black, but they're inside the final furlong. It is Shaboom with that lead. XY Soul trying to come on, needs to find more than a length. Better Best now beginning to make late gains along with Angelos, but Shaboom does it, wins by 2. over Better Best. Close between XY Soul and Angela's Funky Fashion comes from nowhere to be fifth.
Apprentice Radish Roman led She-Boom to victory. Trained by the professor Patrick Lynch, She-Boom won by 2 1/4 lengths over Better Best, followed by XY Soul, Angelos and Funky Fashion. As we recap another thrilling weekend of racing, it was highlighted by Supreme Song's victory in the feature event, the Association of Jamaica Farriers Trophy. There was also a hat-trick for victories on the card for trainer Jason DaCosta and owner Carlton Watson. Meanwhile, jockey Anthony Thomas bagged a 4-timer. This aboard Double Diva in race 2, Southern Flight in the 3rd event, Quana in race 4, and Madeline Sunshine in 6th. This has been another edition of the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. I'll see you next time.